All right, so if you read the motherfucking description or title of some shit, I live ashy as fuck. But if you read the title and description, this is a sinner's review from from my perspective. Spoilers alerted like a motherfucker. Do not watch this if you're one of them people. Like, I'm not one of those people. Like, I could get the whole thing spoiled and still watch the movie and enjoy it. Actually prefer to know certain shit when entering a movie, because like sometimes shit'll go over your head if you're not paying attention. I had my mic upside down like a motherfucker just now. But yeah. So the scene starts off with like preacher boy holding his guitar walking into the church, and his dad looking at him like, look at this heathen. I told your ass, following the devil ain't gonna get you shit but a fucking crazy scar on your face and that traumatized look on your face. But basically, I don't know. To me, the main character is the vampire. I know that they follow the twins and twins this and twins that, but that vampire was the main fucking character. And I can't, well, from my perspective, and I needed some more backstory, like why the fuck the Indians was chasing him, where they chased him from, how they knew he was a vampire. Did he kill a bunch of Indians? Did he do the same shit to the Indians? Like, it's a lot of unexplained, like, that I would want to know, and that would be in part two. But I doubt there's gonna be a sequel to this shit because the main characters are dead. Except, yeah, the main character is dead. The vampires and the twins was like, to me, the main characters. So yeah, it starts off with these twins trying to buy like this big ass farmhouse barn type shit, which they turn into a juke joint eventually. But they buy it from this freaking KKK leader. He the red dragon, pink dragon, whatever. The highest level of the racism. And yeah, you ever watched damn, I can't think of the name. It's the shit with John Cena, and he was a superhero, and his dad was a grand wizard, the grand wizard, grand dragon, some shit. That's the highest of the KKK members, I guess. Grand wizard, whatever the fuck. But so he buys the property. Like, when they're in the moment of like negotiating and shit get tense. Niggas get the clutching on their pistols and knives and shit. Threats are made. So like off the rip, you could tell these they YNs. Michael B. Jordan is the two Michael B. Jordans. Them niggas is YNs, and they came up on some money and they trying to live their dream by owning a juke joint and just having fun. So after they make their purchase, they go round up the crew. They need some musicians. They need some security guards to watch the dough. They need waitress and shit like that. So that's what he do basically. So before I get there, so there's two Michael B. Jordans. One's red, one's blue. That's how we differentiate them. One's red, one's blue. One wears red, one wears blue. And I would think like the colors would differentiate their temperament, but them niggas just literally the same person. They both YNs, like literally. They both got bitches. Like, they just the twins. Like, you're from the hood and it's a set of twins that's super popular for no fucking reason. That's them type shit. Just cause they twins, how that shit go. But they round up everybody. They round up blue and red, because I low-key don't remember their names, but blue and red. So red has this mixed sneaky link, I guess. She want to be with him, but he sent her. She was like, nah, you finna be happy. He damn near like set her up with a husband and family and shit like that. But she want to be with him at the end of the day. And then blue has like this, like, that ain't his sneaky link. That's like his main. But they like, I don't know if they're together. But they had a child together, and it was like a miscarriage or some shit. The baby didn't make it. And if you realize, it's a point where she says in the movie, "Oh, we have someone waiting on us," and then you'll see at the end that who they have waiting on them, which is their child, unborn child, basically. So, night goes on. The juke joint, they basically put everything together, and the party is about to start. So cut to, before the party starts, it's some Native Americans just chasing this dude that's steaming and sweating. Like, I didn't put two and two together at first, but yeah, he was just steaming and sweating. He comes to this couple's house, random couple's house, which ends up being the nephew of the Grand Wizard where the two brothers purchased the property. So bomb, he comes up, he finessed them real good. Real good. I forgot I got this mic right here. Yeah, so let me he finessed them real good. He like, yo, these Indians, they robbed me, they chasing me, they killed my wife. I can't let them get me, blase, blase, baited their ass up. They like, okay, come in. You know, they're white, so in that point in time, races stick together. It don't even matter. They ain't need no backstory. You white, Indians chasing you, bring your ass in this house. So he goes in the house, he ducked off. So the Indians come knocking on the door like, hey. So the wife opens the door and she's talking to the Indians and the Indians are like, yo, that person that y'all let in there is not who y'all think. And if he in there, go ahead and send him out or let us in there so we could get that motherfucker. She like, nah, ain't nobody in here. No white man has come sweating and steaming with no shirt on to come knock on our door. There's no such happenings around this area. And they like, oh shit, man. So a dude in the back, like, it's a main Indian guy talking to the lady, and a dude on the back on the horse is like, yo, hey, it's getting dark. It's time to go. So he's like, hey, you know what? Hey, you on your own, bitch. Let's skedaddle. So they leave. So after they leave, the wife starts calling her husband's name. He's not responding, so she walks back there. Walks back there and sees the guy with the steaming and no shirt, with blood from the top of his upper lip down to his motherfucking chest, and her husband on the floor, geeking, like, twitching, like he OD'd off the Fenny. But this nigga look at the wife and say, hey, man, he's straight. He just taking a nap. The nigga immediately raises up like, I am fine, wife. Do you want to join us? Well, you have no choice. Come here, wife. Bomb. So bomb. Cuts back to the motherfucking juke joint. Partied up. They done rounded everybody up. Preacher Boy is cousins. He's like, I don't know. This character, the main character shit, it was all over the place, honestly. There ain't really no main character. He was the lone survivor for sure, but all right. So Preacher Boy is the cousin. He's really good with guitars. He's gifted damn near with a voice and a talent to play guitar like nobody else, So bomb, they having fun at the juke joint. A lot of inner details that don't really matter too much. Dialogue, shit like that. Niggas talking back and forth with the white girl and whatnot. Love, this, that, and forth. Preacher ate some box. I don't know why he just ate the box. The bitch said, hey, I walked 30 miles to get here. You finna eat this sweaty, musty pussy? That boy said, let me try something. He had a deep ass voice. That boy said, let me try something. Yeah, this nigga need to listen to his daddy for real. Go get your ass back in that church eating sweaty, stinky box. Boy, ain't nobody teach you better. But anyway, so while he eating the box, she going crazy. Cousin, one of the twins pull up. I think it was Red. I'm pretty sure it was Red. He pull up listening. He like, oh damn, check out my cousin. He go to the Asian lady like, hey, check out my cousin. He bragging. She in there tweaking out off the sweaty. I know he tasting all type of salt, all type of motherfucking sweat. Hey, he had his fun though. He came out that bit like, bitch on a man, hoe on a man, you know what the bet. And then so bomb. For the most part, after that, here comes the vampires. They come, they trying to join the party. They hear the party. Well, the alpha. All right, so if you pay attention to the movie, only one person eye glows red, and that's the alpha, which I feel like is the main character, the main vampire. He's the alpha. He got red eyes. Everybody else have like either glosses over white or maybe blue or some shit like that. I think one of the twins, the red was kind of bluish. But so bomb. The alpha, the nephew of the KKK leader and his wife come to the shindig, the juke joint, with ukuleles. Like, where the fuck y'all even get ukuleles from? So bomb, they come up to the entrance. They like, yo, let us get in a party, man. We trying to have some fun. But they're white and this is a black shindig. So they like the bouncer. He's a big dude. What movie he was in? He was in motherfucking 8 Mile. Yeah, he was in 8 Mile. He was one of the friends. But so they basically turned him around. They didn't let him come in. They played like yo, that shit was crazy, right? So they just start playing in sync. Like I'm like, yo, this is how I figured out because it's a hive mind thing. Once the alpha bites you, he gets your everything. He's soul, your memories, all that. And I'm guessing they share it back and forth. Basically, it's a hive mind thing. He controls them. Once you're bit, you're his. He remembers everything you remember, see everything you see, feel what you feel. They feel his pain. So typical hive mind shit. So they play, they sing and dance, and while they're singing and dance, I'm like, yo, how the fuck they in such good unison? Like they move in literally pinpoint movements at the same time. I'm like, yo, what's going on? How the fuck? He just met them. He just like so then that's when I figured out the hive mind thing. So um I don't know where the music comes in because he likes music, and he said that the preacher boys his talents would bring everyone to him. So I'm guessing he his main thing was he came to get preacher boy to use preacher boy to I guess throw parties to get people to come over, and then he just turned everybody at that point. So then at some point he would have just had the whole hood fucking turned into vampires, and I'm pretty sure that's what he maybe did to the Indians. Maybe, possibly. I don't fucking know because you didn't fucking tell us. That's my pet, bro. Y'all could have just made it 10 minutes longer and explained that for real. Like where they even come from. But anyway, bomb. So they sing and dance, jump a dump a doom, bank bank, moving in motherfucking unison, all that shit. So they tell them to leave, so they leave, but they ain't leave. They just sat out front playing fucking the ukuleles and singing songs and shit. So within this moment, within this time, cause Blue, all right, so they do have different temperaments. Blue, he business. He trying to be on business at all. He ain't trying to take no loss. Red, he got more finesse in him. He was willing to take the wooden coins from the townspeople. Blue wasn't on that. He was like, that ain't money. We can't spend that. But technically you can because you could take it to the general store, but that's the only place you could spend it. But Red understood that, yo, this all they got. You ain't gonna what you gonna turn them away because they don't have money. These people work hard, bro, and barely work hard and barely get shit. So it's like Red understood the how to be more lenient to, bring future customers. Blue wasn't on that. Blue was like, hey, he ain't got no money. He can't. Yeah, ain't none of that. But so at some him Red and his mixed Caucasian, whatever, she mixed her great granddaddy fucking half black. That shit ain't even make no sense. But anyway, his little side bitch, they having a conversation like, man, them people probably got money and they play good. Like we might as well see what's up with them. Like go check their temperature. So she like, okay, I'm gonna go do that. She goes outside because she's Caucasian too. They thought they would make a like a connection because they're both white, but she mixed in whatever. Anyway, so she goes talk to them niggas, and I ain't even gotta tell you what happened. That bitch got turned out. They turned that hoe out, right? So bomb. This bitch come back in the party, and then she get real freaky, real red. She go to tonguing the nigga. She take him to the room. All right, so they're in the room doing their thing. At this point, Blue tells Preacher Boy to go get Red. So Preacher Boy goes in the room and sees them fucking. So he closed the door and goes back to Blue like, hey man, Blue, he walks up to Blue and Blue like, hey, didn't I just tell you to go get that nigga? And he's like, hey man, he getting some nookie. And Blue like, man, I don't give a fuck. I told you to go get him. And he was like, I'm not going by myself. So Blue and Preacher Boy, they approach the room. Soon as they open the room, that bitch on Red neck just going stupid. That nigga tweaking. That bitch over there like, it's not what you think. We just getting freaky. And I been a juggler because that's how we get freaky and shit. And they like, bitch, no. Another thing, I'm pretty sure the twins, they went to the war. They went to war or something. They said they were soldiers. I don't know if it's actually they went to the war and they're soldiers, or they're just, built like that. They just soldiers. Niggas, some people are just born soldiers. Niggas is born different. Niggas born tough. Niggas born with like really good sight and aim and fucking shit, like things of that nature. But that's another deep dive I would want to go for, like more information, background information. Was them niggas really in the army, or they just niggas that crash out and just niggas know they like that and they just call them soldiers because of that sense. But so she bit Red, sucking his blood. Soon as they caught her, blew up. He up two motherfucking 1911s. Bust her. Bow, 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 bow. Bitch get back up and run out. So now everybody's spazzing because nigga just put two clips in her and she just ran out like, we're gonna have fun tonight. Like, bitch, what? Bitch, what kind of fun you trying to have? But anyway, she runs out. After she runs out, Blue goes towards the front door. Remember, it's a big man. It was a big guy holding down the front door, but he had to take a piss. So one of the musician that plays the harmonica, that been drinking fucking German beer all night, is not watching the door. So he goes take a piss, and I ain't even gotta tell you what happened. While he's taking a piss, he get turned out. They bite his neck and turn him into a vampire. So after that while, he comes back all jippery and shit like, hey guys, how are you? Invite me in. And they like, nigga, why the wife, not the wife, but Blues lady, she's like, I ain't gonna say like she's a witch or nothing, but she's tapped into like that type of spirituality. Like she may be like descendants of like voodoo priest or witches or whatever. She knows, she locked in. She gave him a charm that protected him when his brother tried to bite his neck. His brother tried to bite him, and that charm pushed his brother away like some garlic type shit. She's the his wife, his chick is the only one that knows anything about. At first, they call them the hate. She called them hate till she figured out they were vampires because the blood sucking and all that crazy shit. So, bam. This nigga standing outside the door trying to get it, finesse his way in, like, yeah, guys, oh shucks. It's just me. I went to take a leak. I'm not a vampire. Me? Vampires? I hate vampires. And then after a while, they like, then walk in, nigga. Because, vampires, based on folklore or whatever, they need an invite to come in. They just can't go in place. They can't come into your house. They need an invite. So they figured it out. So he gets turned away. But before all of this happened, it's an Asian couple. Where they come from, I don't fucking know. Ain't this the point where niggas like Vietnam War or some shit? I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I ain't no history buff. This is some type of war going on back then. Probably, I don't know. But what the fuck they doing around a bunch of niggas? But anyway, it's an Asian couple that run a store like Asians do. And then the wife, sometimes, man, as a man, you gotta tell a bitch to shut up. So the wife panicking like, oh, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go get the fuck out of here. So the husband goes get the car. This is not the time to go get any cars. This is not the time to do anything but stay inside the fucking building. So bam. She even forget about this nigga. Everything going on, they damn near on some Scooby-Doo shit while everything is happening outside. They fucking dancing and singing. This shit turned into a real vampire party. They having a great time outside. Nigga, bring around the Rosie, all type of shit. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down, yeah. All that shit. So, bum. At some point, the Asian dude comes back. Just like how the black dude came. Like, nigga, you think we stupid? Bitch, we just seen all type of shit. Niggas biting niggas' necks and shit. And we just gonna let you come in, bro. So bam, he over here playing the stupid. Honey, I got the car. The engine's warm. And she's like, she tripping. She falling for it. She's like, my husband, he's right there. But and then everybody's like, bro, that's not your husband. That nigga dead. He a vampire now. And then after a while, This is my least favorite part of the movie. This Asian bitch goes to say, this bitch basically invited him in. She was like, "Hey, you guys, come on in." And then she goes, she kills her husband. They both burn. They catch on fire. Like she spikes him. She catches on fire. He catches on fire. She jumps on top of him and spikes him, and they burn to death. And she burned to death, and then shit, I don't remember what happened then. Oh, okay, bomb. They burn it. It's just a big old fight. Now at this point, they got inside, so everybody just trying to live at this point, trying to survive, trying to. Before they kind of prepped, but due to Blue's chick, cause she told them what they needed: garlic, silver, wooden stakes, all that shit. So they was kind of prepared. So like a little brawl. I don't know. That shit ain't make no sense because vampires got super strength. They should have not been duking it out. It should have been a slaughterhouse. Straight slaughterhouse. Everybody should have died. If anybody survived, it should have been Blue and Preacher Boy. Because Blue, he like that. Ain't nobody else in that movie shooting like Red and Blue. Ain't them niggas is not shooting like that. But yeah, for the most part, it's a pretty good movie. They still had a lot to explain, like the backstories of the twins. It's like no backstory, but it's a pretty good movie. Preacher Boy ends up the end. It ends with him being like a blues or jazz musician. He has the scars on his face, and also it's a lot of, like I said, the Blue and Red are finessers. They, it's a lot of finessing them. Red gave Preacher Boy a guitar and told him it was like some famous musician or some shit like that. Whole time it was his dad's guitar. I didn't really get that symbolization of him when like they was like, let go of the guitar, and he was like, Blue was like, let go of the guitar, and he said I couldn't, and he just held it. And then Blue got him a car, took the trunk out, which had them things in it, had the goddamn 50 cal in the goddamn trunk. They should have been took the trunk out. When he said it was at some point Red was like, go get the trunk, and then the I think it was a white girl was like, y'all don't need the trunk. It's only 3 of them. Bitch, they should have got the trunk. That's why you don't listen to these bitches, bro. If you listen to these bitches, your ass go be dead fucking around with these bitches. But yeah, so Preacher Boy, he drives off in the abyss or whatever the fuck into the sunset, and then goes to the church with the guitar, and that's when it's like a foreshadowing or a callback to the first scene that it goes back to him walking in the church with the guitar with the traumatized look with the scar on his face. His dad like, son, come here, son, blase, blase, shit like that. While that's happening, Blue is getting ready because the vampires did tell him that because like remember the hive mind thing when the vampire bit the nephew of the KKK leader, he found out that they were gonna kill the twins regardless the next morning. So it's the next morning and the KKK pulling up. They pulling up deep as hell too. But Blue, this is where I kind of answer the question. He was in the army. It's obvious he has military training, how he set up off of the property. He sets up across like a damn near a sniper. He ain't had no snipers, but he ain't had no sniper rifle, but he had a gun out down them bitches travel distance accurately. So he's like in the bushes. They comes up to the barn trying to, kill everybody in the barn. He starts shooting, shoots damn near everybody. Damn near kill everybody. And then he runs down on them. And then he gets shot in the abdomen. It goes in and out. So he basically bleeding out. This is the part that I didn't like. So after he killed the KKK leader, he dies, but it's a in and out. He could have fucking did something. He could have put pressure on it. He could have went somewhere, but he just died right there. Like, I don't know. Pretty good movie. I give it an 8 out of 10 for sure. It's a lot of backstory that could have been added. Because I honestly, I would have preferred to see the vampires going on a rampage before I watched Preacher Boy and his dad talk about preaching and staying in the church and his love for music and all that. I would rather see the real main character just killing the Indians. Like, that would have been a better scene, bro. Just turning the Indians and like the Indians, like, we just needed more backstory. Pretty good movie. 8 out of 10. Just needed more backstory from certain characters, certain people. One thing about this dad, he creepy as fuck. I don't know why the fuck they made the dad look like creepy when he's supposed to be a preacher, but that motherfucker do not look like, yeah, he look like he a vampire for real. But anyway, like, subscribe. I will be dropping my next movie review will be Idiocracy. I'm gonna go in on that. If you've never seen that, you should watch that. I feel like that's the today's society. We're in idiocracy. This is idiocracy, the fucking world we're living in. But yeah, like, subscribe, tap in.